episode 1 before about state of the real estate market in Canada and especially in GTA. So if you like to look at that video, you can go to YouTube and look at it. And also this coming Friday, we're going to have Mr. Hunter Melbourne from Melbourne Group that we're going to talk about state of pre-construction condominium market. It's extremely important. I invite everybody to join us on Friday at 8 p.m. So that's for that. Now, before I start, I want to mention very quickly that mindset, again, like always, is very, very important, extremely important mindset. So basically, we have 3 choices. Either we give up or give in, or we give it all you got. So make sure that have a leadership for your tribe, for your clients, for your family, for your people are surrounding you.
Pat,
so
Pat,
you
can
be
you?
a leader.
Pat, I wanted to find out from you. Do you want me to start the PowerPoint?
Yeah. Go to mindset to first, second, third page.
Okay, just hold on. Let me just start the PowerPoint slide. So go to the 3rd slide.
Yeah. So if you can, third one. So this is basically daily. Actually, this is the first one, which is okay. So this is COVID-19 Daily Essential Action Plan for Realtors. So this is our webinar, episode 2. So then we go to the next one. Yeah. So as I was saying, that you have to stay cool and calm and collected. And you remember your why you're doing this. You're doing it for your family, for the cause. And remember, you are in it for a long game. So this period of time that we have difficulties is going to pass. So you have to remember your mission and purpose in life, and remember what motivates you and what degree of commitment that you have for all these things that you're doing. And make sure that you're accountable to yourself, your family, to your clients. So make sure that you follow this mindset. We talked about it before. We always talk about it. It's a fundamental for your growth. Could you go to next one? Yeah. So realtor who do not, basically realtor who don't hide and show up will thrive at this time, especially after this crisis. And I have something very important. Next slide I want to show you. Yeah. See, everybody should have a morning routine, because you can easily get lazy or get depressed, or if you have no plan. So make sure that definitely extremely important morning routine. Rise and shine early as you can. Meditate, remind yourself of your why and why you're doing this. Set yourself for a powerful, positive day. Some people, they do yoga, exercise, whatever works for you, do it. Have a exercise in the morning, half an hour, 15 minutes, yoga, whatever you want to do it. Then refreshing shower, drink plenty of water, get your vitamin C, vitamin D, and check your headline news. Not because I like you to check the news. Actually, I'm encouraging you to listen to news as less as possible, but only because of these circumstances, you have to check the news to be aware of a special announcement by authorities that you need to know, and you have to let your client know and work accordingly. And then check your daily task. So if you go to the next slide.
Next slide, just hold on. Just hold on.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
You know, beside all this mindset that we're talking about, in reality, you need a practical strategy. And this practical strategy is not a long strategy, although it's a daily strategy, but it's going to help your long-term strategy. So this is especially designed for these kind of days, and is only for daily activities. So if you go to next one, make sure that you have 1-page written daily action plan. And it's good to write it on a piece of paper and put it in front of you in your office, your room, whatever you want to put it, and remind yourself every day in this one-page written daily action plan. And if you go to the next slide, your business plan must be written, must be in front of you. This plan is going to work for, at least you need to work at it for 60 days. They said, if you want to get a habit of doing something, at least you have to do it 60 days. Some people say it's 66 days, but I said, okay, minimum 60 days to make sure that becomes habit, make sure that becomes your routine, and make sure that it becomes easy to you so you can do it every day without even looking at your paper or your notes. So I have to go for the next slide, let you know you have to do, Jerry, if you can show the next slide. Yeah, I'm going to talk about 4 major daily tasks. So remember, you have to do this religiously. So these 4 major daily tasks. If you go to the next slide, so make sure that at this time, before even you start doing your daily action plan, you have to care about people. You have to be very sensitive. It's very difficult time for everybody. Everybody's under pressure. So you have to be very careful. For example, you know, if you want to write on your, if you have a billboard, write it #I care or #we are in it together, or care first. You have to take care of people, your clients first. You have to be very sensitive and you have to give value first. So this, the next one. Jerry, if you go to the, yeah. So basically, regularly, this is 4 tasks that you have to do. I divided in 4 parts. I said, let's say if you work 8 hours per day, it has to be 25%.
Sorry, Pat, could you please speak louder?
Yeah.
People cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
It's better.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
It's better.
Okay. So this shows that there is 4 different tasks every day you have to do it. 1, prospecting. So 25% of your daily task, daily action plan should be prospecting. 25% should be branding. 25%, especially in this day, should be learning. And 25% should be serving. Serving means your normal activity. If you have a showing, if you have a writing a contract, agreement, if you are negotiating, if you are presenting the offers, so 25%. This model might not work for everybody the same, but this is general. If you go to the next slide, Jerry. Yeah. For example, those people who already have listings, already have buyers. So you see the chart is mostly serving, most than 50%, and the rest is equally divided to branding, learning, and prospecting. But if you go to the next slide, go to next slide, please. Yeah, this one, your daily action. This is especially for majority of realtors that they don't have any clients right now. They don't have any listings right now. They have to do these 3 tasks religiously. I'm going to talk about all of them a little bit because we don't have that much time. We are on the Zoom. We have only 30 minutes. Already almost 15 minutes past. So remember, 1/3 of your activity per day should be prospecting, 1/3 should be branding, and 1/3 should be learning. So I'm going to go little by little, talk about each of them. So prospecting, 25% workday. Let's talk about prospecting. Go to the next. If you go to the next slide, Jerry. Yeah. Then go to the next slide. This is prospecting. Go to the next slide.
Prospecting?
Perfect. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes,
Okay.
we can hear.
Clients means texting your clients. Means, can you hear?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So prospecting, emailing your client, texting your client, calling your client, sending video your client, bring your clients a WhatsApp group or a special social media, or talk to them in Zoom or Skype or whatever you have, you can do it, do it. So actually they said these days you have to over communicate. Please don't forget this word, over communicate. Because as I said, people are depressed, people are confused, people are concerned, so they need somebody to lead them. So you have to call, text, email more than normal. So keep contacting current and past clients for sure through this media. Ask about their well-being. Ask them if they need any help. You know, for our phone call, it doesn't mean that you're asking if they're selling your property or buying property. First, ask them if they are okay. Talk to them. Give them assurance. Tell them that this is going to pass. So, and if they ask you, let's say you can explain about market situation. If they have any concern, that you can talk about market situation based on the facts. So prospecting is extremely important. This is because we have a short time. I cannot talk so much about prospecting at this time. So this, you have to do prospecting. Maybe we can put some webinar about prospecting later on, but prospecting. Next slide, please. So next one is branding. So, and go next slide. Okay, branding, that you show you care, be present, show up, put some video on your social media, put valuable content, put useful content, put up-to-date content on the social media. Actually, I'm seeing many realtors, they already starting this, and you have all the time in the world right now to start creating this valuable, useful, up-to-date content. And make sure that you have a niche market. If you want to talk about pre-construction, talk about pre-construction. If you want to talk about rental, if you want to talk about commercial, whatever you want to talk about. So have a niche market and brand yourself in that niche market. And another thing is extremely important, have compelling offer. We might have another webinar, what is compelling offer is. So one example could be, I can list your house for free if you are under pressure. But if you were listed for free, see if they are selling their house, their property. So you can buy for them, but list their house, their property for free. This is just one example. You can come up with your example. You can come up with compelling offer to help people. So we can talk about branding later on. So we go to the next slide. It's learning, again, for a regular agent that is struggling right now, average agent, this 25% actually would be 1/3 of your activity. So if you go to the next slide. Next slide. Again, because you have lots of time right now, you have to learn a new skill related or not related to your profession. It means if you have a niche market in commercial, learn whatever is needed for that niche market. Or you might become become your master of your domain, right? Or have an additional skill that you can work remotely. Learn a language, for example, or at this time, you must sharpen your skills, read a book or an online course. This is the best time to learn. So one of these learning could be a digital marketing, which is extremely important again these days. because we don't know how long it's going to last, this crisis. So actually, Jerry, our tech support, has a course that offers these digital marketing courses. He can talk about it later. If you are interested, you can ask him for help. So if you go to the next slide. Next slide is serving that you're doing regular work. That we are not going to talk about this. This is about offers, about the offers. We're not going to talk about this. Then go to the next one. Yeah, you need to be online and have a system. Again, if you need a help to be online and system, again, you can take a course and online courses and learn it. You have to learn this with crisis or without crisis, now or later. It doesn't matter. You need to know that, because actually after this crisis, many of our habits will be changed. So you need to learn these things. If you go to the next slide, Jerry. Yeah. Be online. You have to learn how to take advantage of social media, YouTube, LinkedIn, mobile marketing. Create valuable content every single day, because you have lots of time at home right now. Have a lead generating system. So again, if you can do it yourself, do it yourself. If you cannot do it yourself, take a course. If you need help, again, our tech support, Jerry, can also help you for a lead generation system, to create a lead generation system. Then a strong, most automated lead follow-up system, you need that. And something else that is extremely, again, important, this is a good time to build your database. Your database maybe is not so many people in it, but you have to start building your database. You need that to keep prospecting in future. You can connect with your client on WhatsApp. And also, as Jerry said, phone knocking. Instead of door knocking, you can phone knocking. So this is another skill that you can learn. If you go to the next slide, we have only a few minutes left. Evening routine is very important. Remember, at this day, you are staying with your family. Make sure you have a dinner with your family. Do not overeat or overdrink, because
we cannot hear you. Cannot hear you. Your voice is so low.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Do not overeat. Okay. This is your, today I think we have a problem with this audio for some reason. I don't know, we have to fix it later, because I cannot hear you properly either. Anyway, this is the last slide. We have a few minutes left. So, dinner your family, this is evening routine. Do not overeat or drink. I know some people are doing that. And do not watch too much news or Netflix. I know some people are doing that. Do an activity or game with your family. Review your task for tomorrow. Again, it's very important that review your task for tomorrow and get plenty of sleep, because especially in this time, you have to boost your immune system. And one of the things that you can do and boost your immune system is plenty of sleep. So make sure you have to do all these things that I mentioned here. And I think we have only a few minutes. I want to ask Jerry if he has some comments for Friday or for this digital marketing. Jerry, do you have any offer or comment?
The only offer is that I just want everybody to know that there is going to be this session.
You can go to the next slide, Jerry. Can you go to next slide? Yeah, this. Yeah, go ahead, talk.
Yeah. So The most important thing is that this entire session is recorded, so we are going to put it online on YouTube and also on our website, which is urock365.com. So the entire recorded seminar is actually going to be available for you on YouTube, and we will also email all the participants who have registered for this event. Another important thing, I just want to make a note, like Pat said, that Mr. Hunter Milbourne is going to be talking to us on Friday in a live interview about the state of the pre-construction market in this crisis time. So highly recommend that you attend that event, because it's a good event that that Pat will be interviewing Mr. Hunter Milbourne. The other important thing is that I think at this time, as Pat had mentioned, most of us are sitting inside our homes, in self-isolation, or trying to protect ourselves and our families. So this is the best time to start building up your databases, start building up your contact list, start creating the follow-up systems, right? And if you guys need help, I'm definitely there to help you. And you can reach out to me. I will send you my contact information. You can text me 647-854-3224, 647-854-3224. You can text me and I can reach out to you, and you guys will definitely have my contact information. Other than that, I guess I don't have any more comments, but I guess we can open up. We still have more time, Pat, on the conference, that we can open up for questions if people want.
Unfortunately, I don't know, for some reason this audio is not working. I barely hear you.
Okay.
But how many minutes we have?
We have another like 5 more minutes.
Okay.
Any questions? So if nobody has any questions, then what I'd like to do is that we will close this session and meeting. Thank you everybody for attending this event. I appreciate it, and have a good evening, and we will stay connected. Thank you.